There is a Spanish bike brand that is more than 100 years old and is coming back to the UK with an incredible range of road bikes, gravel bikes, and excellent value mountain bike hardtails, and it's not all Bayer. All right, I'm Jeff, welcome back to Downhill Smooth Tarmac. This is your home for all things cycling, particularly if you like to get off-road and dirty and not spend too much of the old wonga. So, as I said in the intro, there's a Spanish bicycle brand that isn't all Bayer, that is back in the UK, and it is BH Bikes. These guys have often seen themselves as a rival for Orbea in a lot of ways. There's been a lot of competition on home soil. They make an incredible range of very high-end road bikes, carbon gravel bikes, and what I think is possibly the best value range of mountain bikes that you can find out there. And they're now back in the UK after leaving the UK during COVID. They're back being distributed by Spoke and Velo, and Dave and Jack at Pickering's Bikes are one of the first shops in the UK to have actual physical stock on display for you guys to go and have a look at in their new shop. Better than that for me, behind me I've got one of the expert hardtails that they've given me to play with, so I can tell you honestly what it's like. So, shall we check it out? What we have in the stand here is a BH Expert 5. This is one from the top end of the Expert range of hardtails, and I think retailing at £900, these are something of a bargain. Now I know in the world of cycling, bargain is all relative, but I think what you get for your money here is really quite impressive. So let me talk you through it. Let's have a look at some of the details up close, because as you can see, this is a smart looking machine. You can see it's quite short travel. We know what it's going to be aimed at, and in a second we're going to get out on the trail and see if it's any good. But let me just give you a quick rundown. Let's take a closer look, shall we? Okay, so let's start off with that frame. This is an XL Expert 5, and as you can see, you've got some hydroformed aluminium. It's an aluminium hardtail, through axle, and loads of mud clearance. Pretty standard fare. The quality is nice, the welds look nice and clean, and the hydroformed tube elements look great as far as I'm concerned. I think they look spot on. But there's something quite interesting about these frames. If we zoom in here and have a look at this particular badge on the back, we'll see these frames are made in Portugal. That's right, BH, quite unusual in the fact that their frames are not Far Eastern made. They're made in Europe, in Portugal, which I think is quite impressive. So you're getting a European made frame for your 900 quid. So straight off, nice quality European made frame. So your gearing is taken care of by Shimano Dior 1x12 with a nice upgrade being the XT rear mech, which is really nice to see. And just another way they make the bike just that little bit more premium, just a little rear mech upgrade there with that cassette, which is also Dior rather than a third-party one, which is really nice to see. Chainset is non-series, but is Holotech, and does come with 32 tooth chainring up front. Rims are race face asymmetric AR27s, which is really nice to see on a bike like this, and they're laced to a quality Shimano hub. Also, at a £900 price point, a very, very welcome thing to see on a bike like this. Suspension up front is taken care of by a set of RockShox Recons. As I mentioned before, 100mm of travel going on here. To give you an idea of what you get for your money, the Expert 5 comes with 100mm travel Recons, and if you go up to the 5.5, you're going to get Fox, and if you drop to the 4.5, you are going to get a Judy. All good forks, so lots of options there. Finally, we need to talk a little bit about the braking. Braking is taken care of by the entry-level Stone Cold Classic Shimano MT200 single pot brake. These are just brilliant for what they are. Nice twin piston. The only compromise you tend to have with the MT200 over the 400 is that you get a steel brake lever, which again, that could be a simple upgrade for you. But they're a nice break. Finishing kit also includes mostly BH branded stuff, but the saddle, even at this price point, you get a Pro Logo Nego, which is a great saddle. I've run these as an upgrade on a couple of my bikes, and they're really good, nice, comfortable, if a little narrow saddle. Very, very nice and great to see. Again, £900 this bike. At this price point, I'd expect to see more contact point compromises than that. So that's a basic look at the spec of the Expert 5. And when it comes to picking a bike and whether you think it's good value or not, there is an element of subjectivity. Working in the industry like myself, I believe this represents excellent value at £900. But what's it like to ride? Well, I'm not going to leave you there and tell you that I'm going to test ride it at some point, because I've actually already been out on it. So, do you want to see what it's like on the trails? Because we're going out to a really muddy ride where I struggled to keep the camera clean, but I did give you some good opinions. So, let's go check out the Expert 5 in its natural habitat. Here we go. Right, let's see first impressions of the BH Expert and whether the Maxxis icons will hold up. So far so good. Not bad, this grip. Okay, so with this being a new bike, I'm going to stick to trails I know just for the shakedown today, see how it performs. So come across the trails to Hicks Lodge. You know, well, it features in my videos a lot. I'm gonna go and meet up Dave and JC and see how this thing rides. There they are. Morning! Sorry, a bit late. So while me and the BH are getting to know each other, let's talk a little bit again about the spec of this bike. So we've got an aluminium frame. I've gone for an XL because I'm ginormous. And at that £900 price point, you get Shimano hubs. You get race face offset rims. You get Shimano MT200 brakes, 12-speed Dior drivetrain, with an XT rear mech and a non-series chain set. So it's not really a full XT, not a full Dior, but you do get a proper Dior cassette, which I like to see. So, wheels are through axle, and up front you've got a RockShox Recon air fork with 100mm of travel. And if that fork doesn't tell you this bike's intentions, then nothing will. This thing is designed to be fast. So that aluminium frame has a really tight back end to it. It is nimble and responsive. Very, very much so. Gives you an idea again of the speedy intentions of this bike. So what's it like to ride? Picks up very, very nicely. And actually I thought, looking at it, that the geometry would be really cross-country aggressive, but it's not quite. It's definitely got fast intentions. But having said that, it's not an uncomfortable place to be. Oh yeah. Okay, so when I was talking about the spec, I forgot to mention the tyres. The bike comes as stock with the Maxxis Icon 2.2 tyres. These are the same as I have on the Genesis Vagabond. They're not the most aggressive mountain bike tyre, that's for sure. We have had a ton of rain and these have got limited grip. Which is not to say they're not a good tyre, but because I haven't flipping out. Which is not to say they're not a great tyre. They are. I could just do with a bit more knobble in this mud. into the soup. Hi there, thank you. That Kotick's rapid, Dave.
Right.
You on 650B as well?
No.
29?
650B frame, though.
Yeah. So as I might have mentioned before, this beautiful frame, which I still think looks fantastic for the price point. Oh, it's getting muddy. Uh-oh. This beautiful frame, which I'm about to fall off, is made in Portugal. These aren't Far Eastern frames, which I think is a fantastic thing. Proper European made frames. Oh no, camera down, camera down. So excited, it fell down. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so we had a little camera down situation there, bloody hell. Got it back, all is well. The BH expert. So far, so good. Really enjoying being back on a mountain bike, which is something probably need to talk about in more detail in another video. But I need to go and catch them up first. I'll tell you what, the acceleration on this bike, I'm going to keep harping on about it because it's just bloody fantastic. So give my gravel bikes a run for the money. Sorry gents, I lost my camera. Yeah, I was. I got a bit spirited on the BH expert and off it went. To the new Pickering's bikes.
The new Pickering.
Oh yes. Look at that.
That is a view as you're coming down, that's great.
It's a statement, isn't it, that?
Just quite
Whew.
yeah.
Whew.
Let's see if the...
I mean, that 50 clearance there, mate.
Yeah.
Hang on, before you go anywhere.
Oh, shit, the bars are loose.
Are they?
I just want to ride away and the bar...
There's an advocate for pre-ride checks, isn't it?
Fucking stone going on this bad boy.
I want to have a look at what the clearance is there.
Carbon is 100 kilos max, isn't it?
Yeah, I wish I was lying, but I'm not, so... Yeah. 20 stone on this, we'll see if it takes it. It's good to me.
It's all right, Martin. It's not your bike.
Well, he said he can do anything wrong to them.
Yeah, he didn't say you could break it, though.
No, well, you know, if they're demo bikes, and that's it, I'm afraid. That's the way it is.
Here we go, Martin. Second time's a charm, mate.
Yeah, first time nearly lost me nuts.
Yeah, it looks a real dinky thing.
Yeah, if I think the brakes spin the wrong way around, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Just watch yourself now, mate.
That's, even trying to mentally get my head around it, it's not happening.
It looks quite nimble, though.
It is. It's very stiff.
Putting some juice down through that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That tyres on.
That's nice. I like that.
You like that, Martin?
I do. That's really comfy. It's the squabble a bit, alright.
Oh, Dave's turn. Remember the brakes are backwards, Dave. Continental. See Dave's making that look nice.
He's racing the TT.
He's up against an Audi.
Oh no!
Saddle's dropped. The saddle is nice.
The saddle or the the seat.
Can't not try out things from the BH lineup. This is the Gravel X. Oh God, right, okay, this is small.
It is attachable for you, but
Hey, this is nice. Oh, I like the 50s.
yeah.
So that is the Gravel X we like. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, what a baptism of fire that was, if you want to call it that. No. Well, what a muddy ride that turned out to be, and a true kick off the block test for the Expert 5. And I have to say, I think you can tell, I was quite impressed. I'm trying to get the love back for mountain biking. I've gone very much towards gravel and that kind of thing because I just tend to enjoy that lighter bike and the longer distance riding. I've actually been on a couple of rides with the Expert 5 now, and I've been up against the guys on their gravel bikes. And although it's been slower on road sections and things like that, it has actually been perfectly capable to sit alongside the guys on their gravel bikes, particularly anybody riding a Vagabond. In all honesty, the Vagabond has fatter tyres than this from factory. So, you know, what a strange world of cycling we live in. But like I say, this is the first 100mm travel sort of aggressive mountain bike I've ever really had. And I'm really taken with it. The handling is just so precise, so dialed in. That frame is tight, it's nimble, it's so engaging. It just puts a smile on your face. And actually, at no point did I feel like I needed my 140 or my 160mm of travel that I have on my aggressive hardtails. Didn't need any of that. That 100 was actually plenty. And the RockShox Recon, I've always been a fan of the Recon. I think it's a great price point fork. It's getting plusher. Every iteration that comes through gets plusher. So I'm overall very impressed with that. If you had the extra money, would I tell you to go and get the 5.5 with the Fox fork? Absolutely. Why would you not spend a couple £100 more and get a Fox fork? But if you're a RockShox guy and you love a Recon and you like a bit of extra money in your pocket, there ain't nothing wrong. Ain't no thing. There isn't anything wrong with a RockShox Recon, that's for sure. So overall, very impressed with the bike. The 12-speed shifts beautifully, and those MT200s, perfectly capable brake. If you wanted a cheeky Gucci upgrade, you could put some MT400s or something like that on there and just pep it up just a little tiny bit. Finishing kit, really nice. I love that super low flat bar. Really, really good fun. Made the bike super engaging. So overall, yes, I'm impressed. Again, I always like to point out in any of these reviews, and a lot of people don't, it is subjective, okay? I'm quite impressed with this. Might not be for all of you. If you like throwing yourself off drop-offs and jumps and stuff like that, you need more travel, it's quite that simple. If you like a cheeky race or two, and you like a nice fast hardtail experience covering lots of ground in good time, or you want something to play with other than your gravel bike, this is your contender, because it's going to be a more suitable place to be. It's a more suitable bike if you're not going to places like Bike Park Wales, hitting black runs at Cannock Chase, stuff like that. This is a more suitable option. It's not sensible, but it just makes more sense to me. So there we have it, my first look at the BH Expert and my first look at the BH bikes in general. Seeing this brand come back to the UK is a really good marker of the cycle industry. I think it bodes great things for us here in the UK when it comes to our bike industry. And BH aren't the only ones. There's the likes of Reed bikes that are coming back as well. Really good to see brands coming back to the UK. And if we can get things like this at these kind of price points, absolutely, why not? And they're at a point where your local bike shop can be stocking them, which is what we really want to see. We want to see little local bike shops growing, bringing that local community focus back. But that's for another video. So I'm going to sign off today. Your next ride is downhill smooth tarmac. Keep wheels spinning, rubber on the road, nobodies on the trail. Be safe out there. Look out for one another. Good human being first, even better cyclist second. If you get a minute, like and subscribe, all of that wonderful stuff. But don't let any of it, get in the way of you getting out and riding your bike. Until next time, it's been Downhill Smooth Tarmac. I'm Jeff. Thank you for watching.